The fuel-efficient, dependable, and now sporty-looking Toyota Corolla continued to impress for 2021 after undergoing a major redesign last year. Toyota added a few essential features to the Corolla to make it even better. In this video, I'll be reviewing the most popular trim, the SE, and not only the SE, but one with the 6-speed manual. So if you're interested, keep watching and let me tell you about the changes and show you around. Now first, I want to give a big shout out to Continental Toyota for making this video possible. So if you're in the market for a brand new or used Toyota, then definitely check out Continental Toyota. Their information is on the screen and also in the description of this video. Today I'm behind the wheel of a brand new Toyota Corolla, and this is the SE 6-speed version. Yes, that's right. This is not the CVT. This is the 6-speed manual, which you can opt for in a Corolla. Now, what I want to start out with is talking about engines, because there's 3 to choose from, and there's one that really doesn't make any sense. Let's start out with the hybrid. You can choose a Corolla hybrid, which gives you insane fuel economy. In fact, it's so good, it makes me wonder why anyone would buy a Prius still, because a Corolla looks that much better and pretty much gets the same fuel economy. So that's the first choice. The second choice, which is the one that doesn't really make any sense, is a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder that's pushing 139 horsepower, which is just so. It makes the Corolla feel very underpowered, and unfortunately you get that in all the trim levels that's not SE or XSE. The third engine, and that's the one that's equipped in this SE, 2-liter 4-cylinder that pushes 169 horsepower, 30 more horsepower. It's definitely a big improvement. And what's better about this engine, not only do you get 30 more horsepower, you also get better fuel efficiency. That's right, you get 34 miles per gallon combined with the 2-liter versus 33 with the 1.8 liters. For 2021, all Corollas gain automatic engine shutoff, which will automatically turn off the engine after a predetermined period of time in case the vehicle is left running. So the one I'm driving today, the SE, I think this is the best trim level for the Corolla. It's right in between, it's very affordable, and you get all the goodies. So on the outside, you get a special mesh grille, you get big 18-inch alloy wheels, which actually look pretty big on a compact car like this. Also, you get beautiful tailpipes out back, chrome tailpipes, and look at the bumper design, front and back. And also, you get LED headlights and taillights and daytime running lights, all standard. So this definitely is a looker. This Corolla does not look like the Corollas of the past. Just like the Camry, Toyota made an effort to really design it with a modern and stylish look to draw in the younger crowd, and I think they did a good job. The inside looks modern and sleek too. I like the design. It's very Toyota-like, so it's very similar to the Camry, the Avalon. It has that same vibe, but that's not a bad thing. Got a pop-out screen in the middle. I would say on this Corolla SE, the screen is a little bit low res. It's not super high res because this one is not equipped with navigation. It's not equipped with the optional JBL audio system either, but it gets the job done. Apple CarPlay and newly added Android Auto is standard. Now you do have a physical volume knob, scroll knob underneath. You have climate controls, auto single zone climate control, pretty easy to use. That's pretty much what you want in here, right? The steering wheel looks modern. It's the same one used in the other Toyotas, such as the new Highlander, RAV4. Same one. It feels pretty good, leather wrapped, and you have nice buttons clearly laid out. And also look at the gauge cluster. I like this. It's a very sporty vibe. You have the speedometer right in the middle, tachometer on the side, and you get a large 4-inch screen on the right side, which gives you all the essential information, right? Trip computer, fuel economy, safety features. Also tells you the speed limit in case you're going a little too fast. Road Sign Assist is part of Toyota Safety Sense 2.0, which also includes pre-collision system, dynamic radar cruise control, lane departure alert, auto high beam, and lane tracing assist. Okay, so that was in second gear. So I made it from 20 all the way to about 60 miles per hour in second gear, and the acceleration is so-so. Obviously, with the 6-speed, it feels a ton better. A ton better. It's more fun to drive, you're in more control, and it definitely felt a little bit more lively, especially when you're shifting at redline. So the 6-speed definitely is an improvement. However, the fuel economy suffers a little bit, just a little bit. So you're getting 32 miles per gallon here with the 6-speed, which isn't too bad, but it makes the drive a whole lot more fun. Now I'm approaching this freeway that's very bumpy. You guys can see a lot of dips, imperfections, and the suspension is actually quite good. With the SE and XSE, you get sport tuned suspension. So normally sport tuned suspension means that you're going to feel more bumps, it's a little bit more harsh. But honestly, over this surface, it actually still feels very comfortable. So you know what, the suspension in here is actually quite nice. It's pretty quiet. I don't hear anything from the road, no road noise, slight wind noise, but honestly, I don't hear the cars passing by. It's actually a pretty quiet ride, and that's surprising. Usually in compact segment, you know, there's less insulation, the glass isn't acoustic, but it's actually pretty quiet in here. Now you're probably wondering how the clutch is and how the shifter is. The shifter is actually quite nice, very smooth, effortless, but not as easy as the one in the Civics. Now the clutch takes getting used to. With all cars, with all 6 speeds, you have to get used to the clutch. This one, the catch point is a little bit high, so you have to get used to it. In terms of the trunk, you know, for a compact SUV, it's not bad. You get a good amount of room, and the second row does fold down, but unfortunately, you can't fold them down from the trunk. You have to go in the second row to do that. And the placement for the button to release the seat backs is on the inside, which is weird. So if you're stepping on the outside, it's a little awkward to reach around the headrest to get to it and then pull the seats down. But once you do that, obviously you get a little bit more cargo room and you can fit longer and bigger things in the trunk. Now, because this is the SE trim inside, the seats are covered in cloth, and I don't mind. I think this cloth actually feels pretty good. It's well cushioned and has a nice design with blue stitching all around. Now, as for space though, in the second row, it's a mixed bag. In terms of legroom, you do still have some legroom. So behind my driving position, I'm 5'10". I have, 3 inches of legroom left, which isn't bad. But, you know, in terms of headroom, it's like 1 or 2 inches. By the way, Toyota also enhanced safety for the 2021 Corolla by adding rear side airbags to bring the total number of airbags in the vehicle to 10. Now, up front, the space is okay. The space is different. The seats are a little bit lower. I feel like I have more headroom. Also, it doesn't feel nearly as claustrophobic up here. And there's a good amount of shoulder room. The hip room is a little bit smaller, but overall, I think the space up front is pretty good. But space in the rear, little lacking. In terms of USB port, there's only one in the center armrest, and that's it. There's none in the back, no ports of any kind back there, no vents back there either. Because this is the SE with a 6-speed, you do get a sunroof. That is nice, a power sunroof and push button start with remote. Now these two are standard with the 6-speed. If you get the Corolla with a CVT transmission, you'll have to add on a premium package to get the sunroof, push button start with smart key. In addition, you also get blind spot warning and new for 2021, rear cross traffic alert. The steering has a decent weight. It's not very light. It has some response, and I like the way the steering wheel feels. Now, in terms of visibility, it's pretty good. Windows are nice and big. There's really no blind spot. Rear window's big, and I can see well past the hood. The way the hood slopes down, I can't even see it from my driving position. And I like the way the seats are hugging me in. They're sporty seats, and you could tell the bolstering is quite large, but they're not very narrow, so they're not uncomfortable. They actually hold me pretty well. I'm a pretty big guy, and you know what? I don't feel uncomfortable. Bottom cushion also feels pretty nice, so I feel like this is a good driving position. This is a good drive, and I could probably drive for hours in here and still feel comfortable. For the price, the 2021 Corolla SE with CVT starts at $22,700, and the 6-speed starts at $22,975. With the 6-speed, there is no optional packages, which means blind spot monitoring and newly added rear cross traffic alert is not available. However, for that extra $250, you do get a power sunroof, push button start with smart key. With the CVT version, there are 3 packages to choose from: the premium with options, which includes a bigger infotainment screen, and a premium package with options that includes the bigger infotainment screen and JBL audio system. To conclude, the 2021 Toyota Corolla is a good compact sedan with a small price tag. It has a good modern and stylish exterior along with a functional and comfortable interior. There are also many trims, engines, and even transmission options to choose from. As for the bad, the second row is cramped. The acceleration is only so-so, there's only one USB port for the SE, and with the 6-speed manual, blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert is not available. Overall, I'm giving the 2021 Toyota Corolla SE a score of 86. To see how it ranks among its peers, check out driversonlyrankings.com. Thanks for watching, hit the like and subscribe to the channel for more reviews, first looks, and news.